people are crashing out still. Women are crashing out
Yeah.
mostly. Not mostly. Whoa, that sounded crazy. I didn't mean it like that. Basically, what I meant was that like
Women crashing out is now becoming okay, right? Because
more widely accepted and
more widely
adopted.
accepted, right? And you
Yep.
see it a lot more on social media and movies, such
Yep.
as Pearl.
Yep.
Pearl's a good movie, and fuck, that movie was
You watched it?
disgusting. Yeah, have you seen it?
I haven't watched it, but
It's
like I know the character and stuff.
fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Not like it's a good movie, but it's just like it's fucked. Like
Just because
she like crashes out to the max. She like chops up bodies and stuff. She like
shit,
takes
okay.
it. Like you just see it happen. Like
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
her.
yeah.
Like it's not like cut away. Like you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
her mutilate people and cut their arms off and the bones and stuff. It's disgusting, right?
Nice.
But I think the Pearl movie starts where she's loving, and then she just like as the movie goes on, she's like fuck this shit, and
Yeah.
then she just kills everyone, right? And like I think in movies nowadays and just in media in general, we are widely spreading and accepting the fact that women do crash out. They fucking rage like shit too. You know?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yes, and I think that like it's something that like as a man I just have never really thought about. Like,
why would we?
yeah, you're right.
Why would we think about this? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's
you're
just-
right. You're right.
We're like, oh yeah, women women don't really
women
crash
have
out.
feelings too.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
we don't really think about it. Like,
Yeah,
'cause we're just
no,
fucking
I don't.
men.
But like again, I'm just like a guy that like interacts with like 2 women in my whole life, and so yeah, I think it's been a long time coming. I'll say that for sure. I also think that like in this like current state of society, like the political scene isn't like the most pro women it's ever been. So like this just collective like pushback is needed. It feels good to release just like I don't know. I feel like yeah, I do feel bad for women. Like they get ostracized so much for not for the most like it's a little weird. And yeah, that's been displayed through pop culture now more than ever. Like you see like a lot of main characters that are women that like are flawed, and I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's showing people that women are flawed too. Because I think we have this like super unrealistic expectation that like, oh, women are like these like sounds crazy, but like women are these like robots that are like always nice and tidy and feminine and sweet. But it's like no. Everybody crashes out.
Legit.
Everybody gets angry, and I've mostly seen it in the form of like I mean, there's obviously some in the form of like movies and TV shows and stuff. But as a man that doesn't watch that, I've seen it in the form of like 12-minute TikTok rants, and those are really good. You just put that stuff on 2x speed. Oh, let it rip.
Facts. Like when I'm like lying next to my girlfriend at night, right?
Yeah.
I'll be like playing my game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of a psychopath. I play with no volume. So I don't listen to my video game. I just mute my TV and just play my video game out loud. And all I can hear is the sound of
Is
my
that relatable, guys?
I don't know. Is that hyper specific? No. I just don't listen. I just don't like noises in video games just gets too much for me. So I just play on mute, right?
Yeah.
And all I can hear is her like TikTok in the background.
Yeah.
And her TikTok is just women going off, bro.
Yeah.
They're just like crashing out like left, right, and center. And I think it's a good thing just because now it's being celebrated.
Yeah.
You know, women crashing out. And it's not something that's being, pushed under the rug or kept for only characters or like,
Yeah.
Women don't need a reason to crash out now,
Yeah.
It's being celebrated that some days people just have fucked up days.
And it doesn't matter how like little or valid or invalid like the thing is. If people are crashing out, people are crashing out. It doesn't matter. Like it's not up to you to decide the validity of the crash out. And I think that like brands can tap into this in a good way. Like I think there's like a really famous Nike ad with Serena Williams, where she like obviously as every tennis players as all tennis players they all crash out. Like when they get like a point they usually like smash their racket on the floor and stuff like that. And so Nike really took advantage of that and made an ad just like turning this like crash out energy or into like passion and showing it into passion. It's not just like frustration for the sake of frustration.
Yeah.
I also think that like how not to go about it was like the Pepsi Kendall Jenner ad. I don't know if you remember that shit show where like she was getting like upset and then she just like handed some fucking police Pepsi.
Yes.
And she solved world peace.
Yes, I remember that ad.
So that's not the way to go about it. But yeah, What's the funniest thing you've ever gotten irrationally mad about?
The funniest thing I've ever gotten irrationally mad about. I don't know, bro. I get like irrationally like annoyed by like just lots of little things. And I'll just get like mad, and then the person's like, "Why are you mad?" I'm like, "I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. I'm just
Yeah.
mad." That's why it's irrational, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes I start tweaking when there's like little to no toilet paper left, and
Yeah,
it just
so
like the person who was just there,
that's fair.
like that was just in the toilet, they decided to just leave it like that, right?
Yeah.
And it just like I just start tweaking out.
On that, actually, I get really upset when the toilet paper is on this side and not like the front side.
But that's the right side.
You have it from the bottom, from the under.
Bro, it's just too much when it's over the top, you know? Then you have to
The top-
like, like rather than like,
See, now
underneath.
you're gonna make me mad. Now you're gonna make me mad.
That's it, bro. No.
Yeah.